Hello and welcome back to another episode of the DIYGuy.net. Today we'll be showing you how to replace your fill valve in your toilet. You'll need a small set of channel locks, a small bucket, your fill valve, we're using Fluidmaster brand, and your supply line. Alright, we'll first start by removing the lid to the tank, setting it aside. Next we'll shut the supply valve off, feeding the toilet the water. Next we'll hold the handle down and drain the tank completely to empty. Alright, now that we have the tank empty, we'll grab our small bowl, place it under the flex line. Then we'll grab our small channel locks and we'll remove the supply line. Alright, now that we have our supply line removed, we go ahead and take our channel locks and remove the nut that holds Fluidmaster inside the tank. Press down on the top of the Fluidmaster, it'll keep the seal tight until you have your bucket in position. Grab the bucket, hold it up to the bottom of the tank, slowly let the water into the bowl. Alright, so once you have that nut removed, you can go ahead and remove the old fill valve. So now once you have your fill valve removed, you want to take a rag or a shop towel and wipe where the mating surface is for the gasket to make sure it properly seals. So we unpackaged our new Fluidmaster. You probably can't see this, but there's 9, 10, 11, and 12 numbers up on this piece. You'll want to adjust, pull that ring, push it up so you can just see the number 11, snap it back down, make sure it's locked. So next we'll get the gasket ready to go on. You need to push the center out of it, remove it. You want to make sure the tapered edge of the washer pointing down away from the flat surface. Make sure the flats and flats line up. With the gasket on the Fluidmaster, we'll go ahead and set the Fluidmaster in the hole. We'll grab our nut and tighten it onto the Fluidmaster. Should only have to be hand tight. Now that we have the nut on and tight for the Fluidmaster, we'll go ahead and install our supply line. For this top nut, we'll just go snug with our hands, hand tight, and we'll tighten the bottom one. So now that we have the supply line tight, we'll grab the rubber hose that came in the box and the adapter for the overflow. We'll cut this to a desired length using a utility knife. Then we'll put the hose onto the adapter. This is where the water comes out, so you want to make sure this little hole here is over your overflow. So we'll clip it onto our overflow tube, make sure that the black part is over the overflow so the water will go into it. We'll grab the other end and put it on the nipple of the Fluidmaster. We can go ahead and turn the supply valve back on, putting water into the tank. So once your toilet is filled with water, you want to keep it about 1 inch below the overflow. Ours is pretty good, but if you need to adjust it, you can turn this right here and adjust it. Just crack open the handle, let some water come out. It'll fill back up until you get it to that desired level. Next, we'll put our cover back on. So with the tank lid on, we'll give it a quick check around the supply line to make sure there are no leaks. If there are no leaks, that's it. You just replaced your fill valve in your toilet. Thanks for watching another episode of the DIYGuy.net. You just finished building you the subscribe button. Click that to get our latest DIY fixes delivered right to your door. You just finished building you the What's Next button. You're going to have to click that to find out what's next. He's waiting.